Alright, hello again. Excuse me. AMC shareholder, brothers and sisters near and far. I can't remember if I made a video about the X coins at all, or X Force as Lou calls it. I'm not going to recommend anybody buy them. I'm just going to put out there that it might be worth researching on your own, factoring in your own circumstances, your own interests, and see if it's a fit for you. Specifically, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR could fit in there, I think. There's probably some I'm forgetting, but that would at least get you an overview of information. The reason I'm bringing it up is because, it's funny, I started looking at crypto and kind of trying to get myself conversant with it to the degree I am, which is, enough to not know much. But 4 years ago when I started this, I was reading a little book I got from a guy who was heavy into crypto and seemed pretty knowledgeable. And the idea that we would use X coins, which are essentially banking code used to transmit funds back and forth across borders around the world, especially with XRP, the idea that we would invest in something to do with banks was just anathema. It was heresy almost, because really the idea behind crypto was that we could be free of central regulatory agencies, banks, and things like that. However, even then, in the back of my mind, I kind of knew banks are going to want to use some form of this, and they're going to want our money to do it. Now, having said that, XRP, I haven't looked today. The last time I looked, it was at like 53 cents. XLM was under 20 cents. HBAR, I think, was 6 cents. So for me, I'm able to invest for pennies. Even just throwing 20 bucks at it here, 50 bucks at it there, 10 bucks at it, it adds up. And I don't know if that came through. Some guys on a Harley over here. For me, it allowed me to do a couple things. One, to take my mind off the stocks that I do have. I have about 3, obviously the main one, AMC, but they're all getting hammered in a market that's just thoroughly corrupt. For me, from my perspective right now, the crypto market is less corrupt. It hasn't been infiltrated yet. I say yet because I feel like over time, where there's money, there's going to be sharks. When there's blood, there's going to be sharks. So I feel like for now, it's something I can do, feel good about. If it all washed, I would not be out a ton of money, and I would already be moving on to the next things. So anyway, I just thought I would put that out there. Lou's really big onto that. He seems to have a pretty good overview. I've been able to use some of his material to go and research other things, and I found, especially with XRP, Elon a few years ago seemed to say, and I did not corroborate this, but I read that he said in an interview that XRP would supplant Bitcoin. And there is some other evidence that indicates that could be the case, because XRP specifically may allow large concerns to transfer funds around the world in seconds instead of having to clear days, which to us, might not be a big deal, but when you're talking thousands of transactions, the faster the better. So anyway, this is not financial advice or investing advice at all. That's not what I do. I'm just putting the idea out there about the X coins. If you haven't looked at it, it might be worth researching. I hold some other crypto too, and then there's other things that, silver is a big one for me, and intellectual property, things like that. So anyway, that's it. Just thought I'd put that out there to see if it was of use. Lou's kind of a good springboard into that. Lou versus Wall Street. I think he calls his whole channel X Force now. So might be worth looking at. Anyway, take care.